Welcome to Drop the Monkey, the virtual reality special. Having already dabbled with virtual reality myself, we thought it'd be fun for Mr. B to experience it for the first time. Here's Mr. B's first experience with virtual reality. Mr. B, what were your first impressions of the PSVR headset?
So the first thing I noticed about the headset was that it was actually really robust. It felt like it was a really good build quality. And that could be sort of bashed around a lot and still continue to go on, but it was very comfortable as well, and the fact that it goes over your glasses, it really helps with someone who is or maybe visually impaired. Yeah, I like it. So far so good.
Okay, so you think the headset's pretty good. What about your first experience of virtual reality?
So in terms of my first impressions of virtual reality, very good. It's very enjoyable. I kind of expected it to be a certain way, and it exceeded it, I would say, purely because I didn't expect it to be so fluid. I expected there to be glitches, and there really wasn't, and it really immersed you in the world of virtual reality. And things like the bouncy balls when you're in the VR World's menu screen, I thought that was really cool. The fact that you can interact with each and every one of those in different ways was really cool. And yeah, one of the weirdest things for me was actually seeing your own controller in front of you, as if it was actually something that was in front of your eyes, but it was actually something on the screen. I thought, no, the general experience, brilliant, fantastic.
What did you think of the first game you played? Apart from me tapping you on the leg every now and again to scare you.
So the first game I played was the Shark Experience, and to start with, I was sort of wondering how far they would take it, but I just felt so immersed in the world around me, looking at all of the different fish, seeing what they were up to, and being in a place where you could actually be potentially scared of the situation, the fact that you can look around it and make sure you're aware of the situation. There was an element of knowing that it was going to happen eventually, that the shark was going to have a go at you. I mean, I guess that was something you'd almost expect, but I don't know, I thought it was a bit of fun, and the fact that you can go under the sea without actually getting wet in real life, which is ideal, because it means you don't have to dry yourself off, which is lovely.
So I kind of knew that James B didn't like clowns, which is kind of why I thought it'd be a good idea to play Until Dawn Rush of Blood, which is basically just clowns. So,
being a non-lover of clowns, this is something which came back to my childhood, which was when I used to stay at my Nana Grandpa's house, and they used to have a clown sitting in the top corner of the room. And from then on, I've never been a fan. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a massive phobia, but of course, that meant that Until Dawn Rush of Blood was something that I was going to try out, because, you know, clowns. But I thought with the whole idea of it is really good, because you sort of, it's a shooting game, but also you don't have to worry about moving, so you can concentrate on the shooting. And I thought I was pretty good at it, to be honest. I thought I was quite impressed with my quick shooting. Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was brilliant. Obviously, I did get a few jump scares in, and so did James by randomly bopping into me during the process. But yeah, no, a lot of fun. I would definitely play that game. So playing Resident Evil 7 on virtual reality was an experience, because I've already seen a playthrough of the game, and I almost knew what to expect, but you just don't expect how much of an impact it's going to have on you when these things are in front of your eyes and around you, and immersing you in that scenario where that you feel like you're in danger. And I thought it was very clever. I think that they've done very well to bring the Resident Evil franchise into virtual reality. And it was a clever move, because obviously Resident Evil games previously have played in a very different way. So to get it immersing in that scenario, to bring you into the forefront of the story, I think it's very clever, and it's sort of hopefully paying dividends for them, because they've always been good games. I've always enjoyed most of them. However, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to these kind of games. So yeah, I only ended up playing for like 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, but No, I enjoyed what I did play of it, and I would try again, but maybe in like small batches. I don't think I'd be able to do it over a long period of time for the need of having to change my underwear. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'd 10 out of 10 would play again.
So there we go. James B's first experience of virtual reality and a gaming first for Drop the Monkey. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. We'll see you soon. Cheerio.